EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Ready. Now a play fake here on first down. A short throw to Ingram.
Come on, Marco.
7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard,
out
like
here.
what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Let's go now. Black 40. Blue striker.
Now the first carry here.
What they call offside?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Red, 38.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Here we go. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of this game.
Y'all ain't making tackles.
Whether it's a
A big play there. His fourth
Play action,
touchdown
deep
of the
bomb.
year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
We might throw that in there, Jesse. We'll throw that in the repertoire.
Down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And some razzle dazzle. Oh yeah, we definitely pure football as well, Jess.
Looking to put a
You
drive
see a little
together.
bit of mixture of everything.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A little mixture of everything.
Into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the
So 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Here we go. Ready?
Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good.
The Raiders are 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught.
A little bit of mixture of everything.
Raiders. Trey Tucker, 25 yards for the touchdown.
Yo, Lenore Sellers is having a hell of a year.
Touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle.
Having a
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7
Lenore's coming out in the draft.
away.
Ooh. All right.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
Oh,
For me, in my little bit of rankings here,
yeah.
I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he's free at the 35.
Two angles crazy.
Step out of bounds here inside
They cover some 5.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Broncos first down.
Here we hut. 10 black. Claw 10. Check hut.
They go play action here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Hut.
Now back to throw. He'll get this
What the fuck?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Then I'm playing in
A
the
good
guard
pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
This will be caught just inside
play.
the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
It's going to be a shootout, man.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Ah, that's the kicker.
Good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he
Do
goes
something
out
out.
right around the 39.
Hey, damn,
He
sure didn't
turned
block
that
from
into a
him,
nice
man.
gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
On third down, here's Genty.
Hey.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Oh, yeah, you see
Play
it.
call. You
Don't
don't expect
move.
it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were
Definitely gonna
successful.
move him.
Ready, break. Ready, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it second down and 11.
On the set. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Motion. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third
Oh,
down
nice
and
defensive
11.
effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
All right, peace out, Jesse.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 Lions. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll look to throw again.
Ooh, good deal.
Rifles one, and that's
Could've
gonna
went
be
either way.
intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Watch out. Let's go. Check off 50.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Fight. 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Man, what?
And he'll throw this
How
one.
did he even get that off?
No, here comes
That's
the flag.
crazy.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity
That's
of that throw,
crazy.
and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Beetle blue. Come on. Smash. Red. Steel. Black. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay. Ready.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Black, 90, green jack. Hut, hut.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Come on, y'all. Damn.
And there's a diving catch.
This way.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Set, hut. Claws red. Hut.
From the gun.
Let him
they'll
even at the
try to run
line.
it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Down. 52 blue. Set, hut.
On play action, they'll throw.
Get his ass, Max. There you go.
Max Crosby.
There you go.
In there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Drill, 52. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Stop.
He will find his man on the outside.
Just stop.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. 43.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
6, mega. Set.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, I say.
And this one is
Defense, y'all.
incomplete. Boy, a real
Defense,
head-scratcher
y'all.
there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Okay, break. Here we go. Hut.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Yep. Sir! I thought he dropped that shit.
Touchdown.
Got him on the outside.
With an
Dollar.
amazing diving catch. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Stop.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They'll set up a throw.
Get his ass.
And that
Damn.
is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Yellow, 45. Black shot. Stand. Hut.
They're going to try and throw.
Damn, man. How's the game? Well, this franchise, bro. Just started for real. Still on. Still on Battlefield.
I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Style 21 says, no, I never played the
first down.
DBZ grind.
As he throws there.
Oh, you're on DBZ? Okay. I thought you was on Battlefield.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated.
J.O. Lynn style 21 says, finally going crazy.
Helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Stop.
Short of the sticks.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts.
J.O. Lynn style 21 says, what you
got.
going?
The appropriate moves.
This is year 4, maybe?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
52 blue. Blaster.
J.O. Lynn style 21 says, what's the longest you've ever done?
Probably like 5, 6.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
8-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down.
17.
What the hell going? Oh, bet. I'm like, what's going on?
Whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll drop the throw.
Ah, fuck. Damn, good ball. I don't know what happened.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
24-yard line.
Drill green. Set. 60. Needle blue. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
They breaking everything.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts.
J.O. Lynn style 21 says, lock it. D up.
And they're able to move
Oh,
it down.
good run. Good run.
Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Good run.
A great play there.
J.O. Lynn style 21
rushing
says.
touchdown on the year. And the Broncos
Still early,
take
man.
the lead here in the final
Still
minute
early.
of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well,
Get that block.
return man showed
Yes,
it.
sir.
Still going past the 30.
Yeah, good return.
Finally, he's out of bounds, but
Return.
how about that return?
Eat
All
that.
the way inside the 20 and into
J.O.
the
Lynn
red
style
zone.
21 says,
And
good
that's the
run.
type of return that puts a tremendous
good
amount of
run.
pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Ah, that's
The
cool.
ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Let go.
He'll look to throw.
What the fuck? He didn't even try to go for the ball.
Here's another one intercepted.
Oh, that's crazy.
Smith picks it off. And the Broncos
Damn.
take over once again.
That's crazy.
Dale Lynn style 21 says that he's a liar.
If you spoke to both defenses,
He didn't even try to
neither
catch
side
the
has a lot to
ball,
celebrate
man.
today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play, and just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Black shot. Black ultra. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A quick hitter complete. It's Sanchez. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
I think
Charles
we
and
got
I
3 out of that,
return
man.
after the
Damn.
break. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, what?
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
He didn't get the juke hard.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pushes past him.
Stop him.
And shedding the tackle. And
Oh! Woo!
He's still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
That boy cold.
Genty, 58 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 21.
Dale Lynn style 21 says just rock.
That boy different.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Nifty move.
He ain't
Good
caught.
coverage there on
Dang.
special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their
Get his ass, Max.
this second half.
Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me.
Get his ass, Max.
Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Defense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black shot. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Green striker. Charles Ray. Set.
Back to throw.
Good defense.
It's going to be batted down.
Yes, sir.
So certainly an
Young Jay,
interesting
thank you for the
call there to
follow.
go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh my God! What is up with his accuracy today?
Falls to the ground. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
It's 4th down.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We want to focus on our defense.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Well.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
Black, 95.
Back to throw here.
Ooh, good play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Good play. I like that.
May need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Good play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. Other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Viking, 60 Viking. Drag him, 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Solid stiff arm. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Ready. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Watch out now. 50, series. Ready?
Looking to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't really be cheap for this dude, bro.
Talk about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
Almost
Unable to
bro.
find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Red, 38. You, yellow. White, white. 6, mega. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Here we go. 10 cycles. 45. White, red, yellow. Black shot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Down. Yellow, 22. Black, red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Solid red. Set, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, hut. Set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield straight.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Fight, 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out and
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Blue 32. Hey, red. Red, yellow, green jack. Set, huh?
They'll set up a throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now
we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bowers. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
18 Cardinal, 18. You're not. Bronco 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point splits the uprights. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st down.
6, Mega. Ready. Black, 95. Drill green. White, blue striker. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
On the ready.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
Here we go. Steel, black. 52, green jack. Ready.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
It's right.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, check that. Street. Like it.
They'll try to run forward with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
18 Cardinal.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man is Tucker.
On 2nd down. Complete to Trey Tucker. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
70.
They'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Ready. Blue 32, cluster 6. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Red, yellow. Blue striker. Drill green. Needle blue. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Set, ready. Block 40. Right, white. Hut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on third down.
Set. Slide through. Yellow. 22. Hey, red. Black ultra.
Back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.